G'day everyone, Gareth here from Fraser Coast Food Forest. I thought I'd do a video on my dragon fruit collection. Actually, we'll start over here. One thing I've learnt with dragon fruit up here in the subtropics is it can be like a weed. I'll show you in a minute. So I've done a video on these before. All these dragon fruits were given to me, all different varieties. There's about 6 or 7 different varieties growing up on this stump here. This stump is now dead, so eventually this will rot, and all these will, well, disappear, I guess. But the growth we're getting on this now is absolutely amazing. I'm not going to do anything to this. I'm not going to, because some of these varieties on here, you have to cross-pollinate with a different variety. I'm not going to do that. I'm hoping we'll get flowers from all different varieties at the same time, and then they'll just pollinate themselves. If they don't, they don't. I'm just going to let this go natural. You can see it's growing out of the ground. I'm not going to prune them. I'm not going to follow any of those rules that they say when growing dragon fruit. And holy shit, is that a flower? That cannot be a flower. I don't know, but if it is, it's way early in the season. Even another one there. I'll have to look into that. I can't really see, but that's very early in the season for them to be flowering. Maybe even 2. So 1 there and then 2 there next to each other. Interesting. There's also another technique, which I'm not going to do on this one, that I've seen to maximise more fruit, because generally speaking, dragon fruit like to flower on the stems that are growing down. So all these ones that start to grow back up, this one here, this one up the top here, instead of pruning it and trying to encourage another growth to come out, to come down, I saw a video where literally wears a glove so it doesn't get spiked and just grabs it and just breaks it and shapes it so it comes down. So I'm going to try that over on these trellises over here. Like I said, this is going to be al natural, and we'll see how that one goes. And I'll show you what I mean by dragon fruit. When we first moved in, we had a dragon fruit growing up this tree. I pulled it down because they can get quite big growing on a tree and really high. There's no point, they can't get the fruit up there. If they fall off, they're going to break. I pulled it down and it's just all growing along the ground now, all the way out to here. All this new growth. And then I also grabbed some and I chucked it down the bottom here. Hey, if it develops fruit, so be it. More fruit the better. But we've got one, here we go, it's just chucked down here. It's growing in here. I don't know whether you can see that. There's all this new growth coming out here. See what happens. Who knows? Might work out really well. Anyway, and there's some more down here as well, because I had a stump here which is now collapsed. This had all dragon fruit growing on it, and it still does. All new growth. It looks like it's trying to reach me mango here. I'll do a separate video on the mangoes in a couple of days, because it's they're all full of action, the mangoes. But let's go over to the dragon fruit, all different varieties over here. There's a couple I think I've forgotten what they are, but hopefully I'll figure it out. Okay, here we go. My dragon fruit trellis. I have not concrete any posts in the ground. I just dug some big ass holes. I've chucked the posts in. I've got the old raised garden bed timber and just screwed it into the top. These roots I'm hoping will support this a little bit better, but she's pretty good. She's pretty sturdy. It's a bit loose, that bit. I might have to re-drill that. But anyway, what we've got here is the Desert King, I can't remember, which is a hybrid variety. And I've put 4 growing around every side. Now we're going to move along to this one. This one is the Isis Gold, which I believe is the same as the Aussie Gold. Again, 4 varieties, but check the root system out on this one. Some grow a lot quicker than others too. This is going to be interesting to try and train back up in and over. And we move along to the next variety, which is the Dark Star, and as you can see, this one's already made its way to the top. Not all of them, but that one's just stunted for some reason. Again, this was attached to this, but then it fell over. But that's going to do okay. We move along here, we've got the Frankie's Red, a very thin variety, but again, you can see the roots developing around the pole. Of course, I had to tie it back when I first put them on here, but I think eventually they could be cut off. And this one's almost made its way to the top. In fact, if I bring this one over here, we're at the top. Another variety here, which is sort of decided to fall over, and see if I can get that to, I just pulled the roots off. I just pulled some roots off here, but that's okay. I will prune anything that's going to grow below this trellis here, and then try and train them back. This one's growing up the post beautifully. Look, that's gripped on nicely too. You can see the new roots. And then this one is I think this is the Purple Haze, this one. Again, this is all going to grow faster now. The weather's warming up here. We're still in winter. It's end of August. And we're 26 degrees. And the nights are getting to about the 12 to 14, I think even 16 the other night. All right, that's 6 done. And we move over to here. There's just one of each of these because I haven't had this grow enough to get more cuttings to go around. But this is the Pink Panther, and this one's already got to the top, and it's growing another shoot just here. This is the Lemonade variety. Again, this one is just one, but once this gets big enough, I will take some cuttings and I'll plant them all around. And the last one, I don't know. I cannot remember. But this isn't, I've put one cutting around this side already. This is actually coming off this one, but just underneath here. See, they're attached to that. That's how big the cutting was. Actually might say, oh, here we go. It is, oh, the Scots Purple. There we go, Scots Purple, this one. And we've got all these shoots that are coming out. Here's another one here, which I'll let these grow big enough for a cutting so I can put some more on this one as well. I do want a few more varieties, maybe another 6. I can definitely fit another 3 along here. That stump's dying. I could definitely get 3 more along here. And possibly even, no, this jackfruit will encroach if I put any more, so maybe 3 more varieties. I do have them like randomly thrown around the fences as well, but I think it's a bit too shaded. I haven't even checked for a while, so I don't even know if they're still growing. Doesn't look like it. Nah. Oh, there's one there. That was an Isis, but it's not dead, but it ain't growing. Anyway, There's a quick video on my dragon fruit collection. Anyone's got any tips, please share. I've become kind of addicted to these dragon fruits because they taste so damn good. So I'm super excited when these produce fruit for the first time. These ones I will cross-pollinate with each other as well to try and get you know, the biggest quantity of fruit I possibly can. Anyway, there we go. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Give us a big thumbs up, leave some comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone, bye.